Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Too Faced Sweet Peach collection. Not really the complete collection, just these two products. So I have the Sweet Peach Glow Peach Infused Highlighting Palette and the Papa Don't Peach Blush. So I purchased both of these products from Macy's. I ordered them off the Macy's website, but they're available I think Ulta, Sephora, and the Too Faced website for sure. I know they were sold out at first, but I think they're doing a pretty good job of keeping them in stock, so that is nice. So these are very similar packaging to the Sweet Peach eyeshadow palette. I did a review on the Sweet Peach eyeshadow palette when it first came out in 2016, in the spring of 2016. I will link that video below if you are interested in my thoughts on that. I stand the same. I still love it. I think it is beautiful, wonderful palette, and I highly recommend it if you can get your hands on it. Very nice palette. So let's start with the Glow palette. It says Sweet Peach Glow Illuminating Blushing and Bronzing Palette is infused with a juicy scent and skin-loving essence of peach to give your face a radiant natural peach glow. So I guess they are saying that this is supposed to be a highlighter, blush, and bronzer palette. I personally am just using it as a highlighter palette, and I know this definitely seems like a blush shade, but the way that it comes off, especially on my skin tone, it's more like a highlighter shade. Like, it has that sort of peach tint, but the gold duochrome really that's what really stands out on the cheeks. And I am wearing this and the blush today, and that's just my opinion. So I feel like if you really want a blush, like a peach blush, this is not the palette to go for. This is what you go for if you really want the pretty glow of the highlighter. So that's this one. And then these ones are really pretty. I don't feel like they swatch well on the fingers though, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't feel like they swatch well on the fingers. I don't feel like they show up well in like a swatch on the skin. I mean, they're showing up kind of okay, but they're not wowing. Like, I feel like they look really, really nice on the skin. So the way that I apply these is I take a fan brush and I just sort of fan the whole side of the fan brush on the whole, across the whole pan of the shade, and then I just take that same side and fan it across my face. That's probably how you're supposed to use a fan brush. I've always like dipped the end in and then like flicked it on I don't know, I feel like I've always done it wrong. I'm finally starting to learn how to use a fan brush the right way, at least what works for me. So that's what works for me. So using the side of the fan brush and then like fanning it literally onto your skin, and that just gives this beautiful natural glow. I love the shades they picked because I feel like it's just the right amount of shimmer, you know? It's nice, it's intense, but it's still something you could wear every day. But it also makes a statement and it doesn't look too much. It's not like the Becca highlighters where you can go overboard with that, you know, where all of a sudden it just looks like too much. Like, that's is harder to do with these. I feel like you can kind of pack on this highlighter, build it up a lot more, and you're less likely to get that too intense accidental look. So what I did today was, first I applied the blush, which I'm going to talk about next. Then I applied this shade with the fan brush. I used a blush brush for the blush. Then I applied this shade with the fan brush. Then I applied this shade with the fan brush, again on top of that, a little bit higher. And again, I just really love how it looked. Really liking this palette quite a lot. It took me a little bit. It took me a couple days to decide that I really liked it, because when I swatched it on my fingers, I was not impressed. I was not. But after using it on the skin and seeing it on the skin, I really love it. So I definitely do recommend this one. Okay, so next is the Papa Don't Peach blush. It says our iconic Papa Don't Peach blush has been brought back from the archives and reborn with the skin-loving essence of peach and a fresh, juicy scent. It's perfect bronzy peach that adds a pop of warmth and a sexy glow to any complexion. That's a pretty good description of it. So I want to show you guys something, because when they said they were coming out with a Papa Don't Peach blush, I immediately thought of something in this palette. This was, oh my gosh, what year was this? I think it might have been 2014. What is it? Does it say on here? Yeah, it says 2014. Okay, so this is an old holiday palette from Too Faced. Obviously, you can't buy this anymore. But I somehow remembered that there was a blush in this palette called Papa Don't Peach. And this is it right here. Does not smell like peaches. This palette smells like chocolate because it has a chocolate Soleil bronzer in it. I don't know, so I thought, is this going to be the exact same blush? Is this whatever? So they do mention that they brought it back and sort of it's been reborn. So it's a very similar shade. I'll hold these two up. So it's a similar shade. I am going to swatch it just so you can see. Right off the bat, this one in this palette feels way softer, even a little bit powdery. And this one is just not as soft, which isn't good or bad. It just is what it is. The new one has more peach tones in it. The other one is pinkier. So here's the one from the holiday palette, and here is the current one. All right, well, you can tell from the swatch that the holiday palette one is actually way more pigmented, but again, that's not necessarily a good or a bad thing. That just means it's more powdery. The tones are a little bit different. They're similar, but they're different. So this one is actually a little bit lighter. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that in case you had that palette and maybe you were thinking, oh, I don't need this blush. They're pretty different. So onto this one. The packaging is just so cute. I love it. I love the mirror. It's got the little Papa Don't Peach thing, which is already fading on me. I've used this maybe 5 times or something, and that's already starting, which is fine, you know, it is what it is. That's what happens when you use products. Well, I like the smell. It smells like kind of like peaches, peachy, kind of fake peachy smell, you know, but it's a nice pleasant smell. I don't mind it. It's not overpowering or anything like that. And yeah, so I used my fluffy Real Techniques blush brush to apply this, and I just kind of tapped it in here, and then I tapped it on my cheeks. And that's how I've been really liking applying blush. Rather than like brushing it onto the cheeks, I like to just tap it right where I want it, and then kind of take the brush and tap it all around the areas of my cheeks where I want it. That's how I like to apply blush. I feel like that just, I don't know, that just works for me. Almost like stippling, only I'm not using a stippling brush. And I really like this color. I think this is a really nice universal color. I think it'll look good on a lot of skin tones. Even though it looks kind of light in the swatch, I think it looks really nice on my skin tone. I think it looks really good with my skin, and I think it'll look good on lighter skin as well. This does have quite a bit of shimmer in it, so keep that in mind. It's a very shimmery, glowy type of blush. That's how it's designed. I also think this will work well throughout all seasons. So right now in the winter, it's fine. I think in the spring and the summer, it'll be a great blush. It's just really nice blush, really cute packaging. Such a happy little peach on there, so fun. So yeah, I really like this one as well. So I honestly wasn't quite sure about this review. When I first got these products, I was kind of worried that I wasn't gonna like them, but I really do love them. Now, are they absolute necessary? You need these products, you need to run out and buy them? No, not really, but if you are a fan of the Sweet Peach collection, if you're a fan of the eyeshadow palette, if you think that you'll get use out of this type of product, then I do recommend them. I do think they are worth the money. I do think they are really nice products. I don't think they're like world changing. I'm sure that there are blushes and highlighters out there that are fairly similar to these, but I think it's more of like on the collector's aspect. If you want the Sweet Peach products like I did, and if you want something that you will get use out of because they are a good quality product. So yeah, so that is my opinion on that. Let me know if you guys have any questions on these products. I will be happy to answer them in the comment section. And let me know what you think. Are you gonna buy these? Are you gonna pass on them? Did you already buy them? I don't have any of the peach oil lip glosses. Those, I don't know. I'm not drawn to those as much as anything else. Like the shades all look really light, except for the one shade that I think I want to try is always sold out. I'm not opposed to trying them. I'm just not drawn to them. So I don't know. Let me know. Do you guys want me to try those out and do a review on them? I don't know. I'm kind of like, like it's a cool concept, but I don't know if I'm just not that excited about them. I'm just not. Alright guys, that is everything I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed. I try to post videos at least 3 days a week. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. That helps other people find me in the YouTube world. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys as always, and I'll talk to you again very soon.